Two niggas in the front, two niggas in the back. It's four niggas riding strap, grandpa's Cadillac. The voice in my head say, fuck all these niggas. When I start thinking, I should rob all these niggas. Man, my homies, they gonna do whatever I wanna do. I say I wanna eat this and shit, we wanna eat too. Let's ride around, find a nigga stunting on Front Street. With the shines on, niggas be looking like watch me. I wanna born a nigga, on the floor. Tell them to my bro, that shit when we start popping some more. Fuck the ski mask, man, niggas know who I is. I got a full clip, man, niggas know I get big.
I don't think they have them grays no more.
He was the goat, finish the group in the seat.
Fuck it.
It's the National Football League on EA Sports. And playing a big role on defense is Jordan Hicks, who had a strong showing last week with an 8-tackle game. It's the Giants and the Seahawks under the lights on Monday night.
We are across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. Tonight we finish off Week 4 with a good Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Seahawks of Tokyo taking on the New York Giants. Alongside my partner Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, you take a look at this Giants ball club. They come in 0-3 and in desperate need of a win.
And as a team, you start to feel a little bit snake bit. They need something good to happen right now so they know it's not just them. They think they have the makings of a good team.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Seahawks, they've got to be pleased with the start to this season. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
3-0 versus 0-3. Will current form hold? We'll find out as we're off in Week 4. And the opening kickoff will not be returned, as that will be a touchback. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. They're brought out by a man now in his 15th NFL season, one of the most productive passers in league history, and a former Super Bowl champion, Matthew Stafford.
And he's been playing at an elite level here in this early half of the season. Tops in the league in touchdown passes at this point. This is definitely a wide-open offense, and we'll see if he can keep his string of good games going right here.
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up. You talk about this Seahawk defense. They were very strong last week in the win over Carolina.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, do you now decide that I can't throw the ball against this team and try and run it like crazy, or do you challenge them? This is going to be fun.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. And just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. They'll fake the give. Now Stafford. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Here come the Seahawks. Time for that offense and quarterback Russell Wilson to go to work.
That's the guy I have over 300 yards.
Russell Wilson has a dangerous mix of skills, the ability to throw from the pocket and extend plays and throw on the run. Not to mention an absolute winner. Usually has his team in the playoffs competing for Super Bowl opportunities.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at the 20. Throwing to start the drive. Wilson, this one into the hands of Metcalf. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up 1st downs, and you tend to stall them out with.
The Seahawks at 3-0 here in the month of September. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
Oh.
Incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Dang, DK, how you turn around?
That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. They'll run for the first time with Austin Eckler. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. They'll run for it with Eckler. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Oh, on the defensive side, that is so deflating.
Not only is it deflating, they've got to look in each other's eyes on that side of the ball and take each other's measure. You've got them backed up, perfect situation, and what they said to you on the other side is,
over the middle,
catch,
there's
DK.
a diving catch. A nice gain of 21 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. Throwing is Wilson. Now wasted time going right back to DK Metcalf. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Right back to him for 10 more and a first. And this is a guy who last week not only helped his real team, but really helped a lot of fantasy teams. 3 trips to pay dirt. They've got to contain him.
And watching him play is like going to lunch with you when you order that combo plate, right? In this case, his combo plate is he can go over the top of you and catch it in front, turn it into a big gain, run past you, and then uses his size and his physical abilities to keep you away from the football.
DK.
Reigning NFC
Be strong, bull.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think he has to be saying to himself, how did that not wind up a touchdown? Remember, you just need the tip of the ball to cross the plane. It's not going to
keep making
there.
up for that other one.
Be set up in great shape with 1st and goal.
They need about the length of the football here on 1st and goal. Wilson on the keeper. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. Here's the sneak with Wilson. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
You don't often see a sneak on 2nd down. Usually that's reserved for a 3rd or 4th down call. But the element of surprise was not with them, and they returned back on that attempt.
Eckler will score. Touchdown, Seattle. So both sides of the football contributing here early. Their defense forces the punt, and then the offense takes it down the field and punches it in on the short touchdown run.
And, Brandon, that's good complementary football, and that's what they're going to need if they want to get out of here victorious.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. So the Giants getting the football back here for their 2nd drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for. Pressure can come from all over when you're plotting a defensive strategy. On that particular play, it just came from the outside.
Gotta imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
I don't think anyone thought we'd see a run facing 2nd and that long, and that element of surprise, I think, helped make that play so successful. Nice effort on that carry, and it took what seemed like 2nd and impossible. Now has him within throwing range of a 1st down.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready to roll for the 2nd quarter from MetLife Stadium. The Giants with the football as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. So 7 yards from the 1st down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Stafford. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. They'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, someone's closing in on the league lead in sacks. He came into the game in the top 5.
Just fixed all this, man.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. And he'll get this up to about the 40.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's fourth down.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback. The offense heading back out as we take a closer look at Austin Eckler. First month of the season, those numbers pretty solid. Does he continue that?
I think so, because when you come out of the gate this strong, that means that you have planned for it and you like the results that you're getting. So I wouldn't have any doubt that the head coach, offensive coordinator, actually called him in and said, look, you're our guy, okay? We're going to continue to stick with this as long as we're winning games. You ready for the challenge? And then they presented it to the rest of the team. I think we'll see play.
And that's caught inside the 30. Touchdown! DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Butker now to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. Those are the ones the offensive coordinators dream about. One-play drives from that distance. What an effort. It results in the touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25. And New York set to take the field. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one goes for 24 yards.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're having panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, and start to put together some drives.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Straight ahead with Gibbs here. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets into 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
9 yards the pickup there, and it's a 1st down.
Great play to move the chains by Hopkins to show that he remains a great playmaker despite missing chunks of the last 2 seasons. Averaged almost 80 yards per game in 9 games last year.
On 1st down, Stafford here. And that is incomplete. Well, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Over the dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Here's 2nd and 10.
40 got.
Gibbs straight ahead. And he'll be a little shy of the 25 here at the 26-yard line. 44 yards rushing for him now in the ball game. So from 2nd and long, now we go to 3rd and very manageable.
Yeah, they love that phrase, don't they? Because as an offensive coordinator, you can keep people a little bit off balance and guessing because you don't have to throw it. You can come back with a strong run game if you want to. And if you're in 4-down territory, that really opens things up.
Oh, let's go, Jalen.
He is going nowhere as he is
Let's go.
enveloped behind the line. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1.
Oh,
Remember,
let's
that
slow
was
him
less than
down.
a yard. That was not a full yard. That defense, they were having none of it.
Yeah, the surge the offensive line was seeking actually occurred on the other side of the ball. They reestablished the line of scrimmage and stuck.
Oh, D-Hop dropped it.
4th down and my
Bum.
goodness, incomplete. The Giants go on 4th but come up empty. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Well, down 2 touchdowns already. I guess they felt they needed to go for it, but still early, still first half.
I think conventional wisdom says, look, as you point out, you got a whole half to play. Hang in there. Don't give up any more points in this situation. Do a little adjusting at the half and come out ready to go. But sometimes those coaches can just sense their team. Maybe they're a little flat or they need a little extra inspiration. And he decided to go for it there to try and kickstart things.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give them a short yardage situation here for 2nd down.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down.
36 power.
Wilson. To the right side, incomplete to Metcalf. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down. Well, there's your leading receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, putting on another clinic, well over 100 yards.
Are we taking notes? We should be, right? Because I'm going to go back and watch this tape and really enjoy what I'm seeing. The route running, competing for the football, just breaking down a defense.
Oh,
Now here's a pass.
I should have been
first
ticked.
down that's knocked away and incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
Again, Wilson. Catch is made by Metcalf. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 15-yard line. A good pickup there, a 22. So in the 2nd quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
19. 95.
Running on 1st down, Eckler. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 5 now, 2nd and a yard. Once more, here's Eckler. And he is out of bounds here. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. Oh, how about this call down near the goal line? And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Seahawks take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, CD, that's his 2nd touchdown already. And how about this offense? 3 drives, 3 touchdowns.
An absolute total team effort right now. And let's face it, I don't think he's done. We're still in the first half. There's a lot of time left to go. I don't know what they're going to do on the other side trying to slow him down. But right now, he's feeling it.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field.
And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive. And they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left. More than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now it's Stafford. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. Work in the middle of the field. Now the Giants will use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Stafford on first down. Over the middle here.
Still threw it there. Bullshit, man.
The 30, almost to the 25. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
A final shot before the break. Stafford.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Boswell's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway.
Kevontae Turpin now to return. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
So here are the Seahawks ready to take over on offense. They're on a 3-game winning streak, and right now looking good in this one as well. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll throw on first down with Wilson.
He'll get this out wide to Eckler.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
That one a first down pickup of 8.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
He'll find Metcalf.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 46-yard line.
2nd and a couple.
Wilson will throw again.
That completes it again to Metcalf.
And he'll lose yardage here back at the 41. So they'll wind up losing 5 yards on the play. 3rd and 7 now.
Now, I'm not putting him in the Hall of Fame, but if you look at the great linebackers in history, they all have that ability to innately sense where a play is going, sometimes even before the ball snapped, and they're there and end up making the play.
In motion is McKenzie.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! DK Metcalf, 59 yards. And the Seahawks' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. That certainly went against the traditional ways of playing football, but who cares? Look at the result. Big touchdown.
They went for it on their own side of the 50. So there's conservative, there's aggressive. Really aggressive, which is what we just saw there. Tip of the cap to them.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
No run back here for Reed, so this will come out to the 25.
Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the 2nd half.
CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the 2nd half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25 that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Now Stafford.
It's right, Ramsey.
Falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it... We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
And you can tell just by looking at them that this offense is a frustrated unit. Things are really unraveling here, and as a head coach, time to earn your paycheck. You've got to find a way to keep it together as that brings up another 4th down.
And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. DK Metcalf for the Seattle offense about set to take over. Creeping up on 1,000, could get there on this drive. So a challenge for him to do that, but also defensively, maybe a challenge for them to not allow that.
And that means probably kicking even more coverages to his side. And what that really means is wherever he lines up, you will have a cornerback over in his area. Now instead of blitzing your linebacker, drop him into coverage. Instead of the safety dropping into regular coverage, that safety moves into that area to try and discourage the quarterback from going to him. That means everyone else, win your routes. You got an opportunity to catch passes now too.
Yeah, a little bit of a cat and mouse game.
Gotta go, in and out, let's go.
They go play action now. Wilson targeting the out route, and he completes this to Metcalf. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Another catch for him. He's over the 250-yard mark now for the game, and he's got another 1st down.
19.
Here's Wilson. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. He couldn't get rid of it. Takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up 2nd down. Blitz came there from the inside, and there just wasn't much resistance.
No, not at all. That means that defensively, they timed it up perfectly and matched up perfectly. They drew all the blockers to the other guys, left a free runner back to the quarterback. And you know what a free runner turns into?
What?
A free hitter.
Finding room at midfield. And finally taken down at the 44-yard line.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
Here comes 3rd and about a foot. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down.
Oh my God, Kirby, you can't even run a route. Kirby can't even run a route.
Played the ball here, no panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
Pete Carroll looks like he likes his chances with the offense on the field. They're going for it on 4th. On 4th down, they'll try and run for it. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. Prior to that, they were 2 for 2 on fourth down conversions in this ball game. Now 3 for 3.
And you've got to figure their luck's got to run out at some point, doesn't it? I will just tell you from a defense's point of view, someone has to step forward on fourth down and make a play himself because they're just letting it happen to him right now.
And this is caught. And he'll be out of bounds. And that one results in 35 yards.
Damn.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
Trying to punch it in with Eckler. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. Austin Eckler, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 down, stay on the field.
Carl said, that's all I want you to be tough. You need to be tough, Eckler. That's why he picked you up. Look at that dog. Yeah. And give this nigga a shot on the way down.
And catch it, and he gets it done.
Butker on for the PAT.
These young niggas to be tough.
And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So that drive takes him down the field in 8 plays. And it's Austin Eckler who finishes things off with a touchdown run.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Russ cooking.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. Reed going to bring it out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The possession switching back to the New York Giants. Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
You're right about that because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
No gain on the play there, second down.
No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 22-yard line.
Yo, keep bitching him.
1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. Back now here at MetLife Stadium.
Keep bitching.
And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Back to throw. Stafford going underneath. Gibbs has it. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 and a giant first down. A shotgun snap for Stafford. And the Seahawk defense gets to him and they bring him down. Brought brought down by multiple defenders, and it's a loss of 12.
But one thing I do know, these guys on defense, they don't want this game to end. They're winning by multiple touchdowns. They've shut down the opposing quarterback in a big way, and they're still picking up sacks as we approach the end of this one.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw.
Come on.
Up to the 33-yard line.
Seriously?
12 on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford.
No!
Oh! That's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again.
Come on! No way! Ramsey was inning. Come on!
5-yard line. Give them 22 there on the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this 2nd half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Setting up the screen, this is Gibbs. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Stafford now to throw.
Oh my gosh.
That is caught.
No way.
Way in. Touchdown, New York. Marquise Brown, his first touchdown on the year. And the Giants are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Great corner route there. Now able to catch it, turn it upfield, and get into the end zone.
It usually involves a little bit of an extra move, doesn't it? You've got to get them thinking that you're moving to the middle of the field. And you're
bullshit,
away to
bro.
the corner. Boy, that was well executed.
Extra point put through by Boswell.
That was totally nonsense.
Down to 25. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Kevontae Turpin now from his end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line. Get a look at DK Metcalf as this offense returns to the field. 2 touchdowns to his credit so far. Charles, I'm curious, do these wide receivers, what do they go in with each week? Is it different week to week for the goals that they personally set for themselves, do you think?
I doubt that it's different from week to week. Maybe because of game plan, they know that one guy might be featured more than the other. But all in all, these guys are looking for 100 or more yards in receiving. But the biggest thing, getting into the end zone. And how about him? He's gotten there twice in this game.
He has indeed. This will be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle made at the 26-yard line. Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show off their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described.
You get 5 out of that.
The defensive front, they've got the leverage, they're powering through, and they're controlling this game.
5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. It's Eckler again.
Oh, yeah. Little blah.
He'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 77 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
2nd down and 4.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now a give running left is Eckler. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Seventh play of the drive upcoming here on 3rd and 6. Wilson. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going
Good one,
out.
Dan.
A third down gain of 19.
Kill him on his people.
Fans expect these primetime slots to deliver some of the best games each week. And, well, one team has certainly followed through with that tonight. Just an absolute clinic, Charles, on offense here. And they don't seem to be done trying to drive that football.
Yeah, and continue your theme about
challenge.
one team enjoying it. One fan base is enjoying it as well. The other fan base, they might disagree with what they've seen, but the one that's winning, they're certainly getting their money's worth.
They'll try the right side with Eckler, and just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the Giants' 25-yard line.
Eckler, they run left side. This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Here now a 3rd down and 8.
Here's Wilson. This one into the hands of Metcalf. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. Here we go on 4th down. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. First down, and they stick with Eckler. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then 1 play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard-charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Reed opts for the touchback.
The Giants offense now gets ready to head back onto the field.
And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss.
Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. On 1st down at Stafford. Little short pass here to Hill, and he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Can't pick my goddamn defense.
Yeah, that's good for a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On second down, here's Stafford.
Oh.
And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
Well, it just seems like all game long there hasn't been a lot of sync quarterback to wide receiver on this side of the football.
They haven't been on the same page, quarterback and receivers. Heck, they haven't been on the same grease board when you draw plays up. They haven't been on the same surface tablet that you look at on the sidelines. Nothing's worked for them. They've got to find a way to start matching each other's movements.
I'm good.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well. Here's Brian Anger now as he's on to punt for the fourth time tonight. He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away.
Oh.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
Tokyo came all the way to New York.
Some players, some
of
teams,
these players is from this area.
Stage. And when they get a chance to play
Punched
in
him
this
in the
type of
mouth.
atmosphere,
Fly back to
all eyes
Tokyo.
are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
Once the Eckler got his dollar, all we need to do is keep collecting dollars. Give me a couple games, we have a big game. The speed. Okay. I put out numbers.